Next question to Mr. Fitz. When most people think of the city, they think of a somewhat densely populated area with services such as water, sewer, police, and fire. Please talk about the services Damascus does and does not offer its citizens. 3 minutes.
So this segues well with his last comment about redundant levels of government. In fact, the city takes over for a lot of the county and has a more responsive return, so you get a lot more value for that money spent. Even though that there is mistakes that are made in all levels of government and conflict, you definitely see services. Probably the most prominent of which is we have $1 million on the table for law enforcement, which is why the sheriff, as well as the police officers pack has endorsed a no vote based on that law enforcement. 3.5 officers on local patrols that will go away and not be replaced by the city results. The only way to get that law enforcement back is to form a layer of government which will actually tax at the same rate for that same service. So basically, the waste is to basically disincorporate. We're resurfacing streets. We just brought in our first park. There's a lot of talk right now in the city council about providing services for people who want to age in the community and are going to need some type of shuttle service to get to services, and how to pay for that without TriMet, because we know we can do that probably for the same cost as TriMet employees. Those are the services we talk about. Ultimately, though, what we don't have, to have it, it'll take a vote of the people. The people will have to approve it. And based on that, you protect yourself from a great deal of what you see in many other communities, where they have a lot of projects that are done below closed doors. If we dissolve the city, changing where the decision's made behind closed doors, where you have a hearing where you're with a whole county's worth of business and issues up front, you're not going to have an opportunity on control. You're not going to have an opportunity for a voice, and it's going to be significantly reduced the quality of life and the value of your land in this community.
The only service that the city does sort of provide is the police, and it does that through a contract with Clackamas County. We pay $1,049,000 right now. We disincorporate our taxes. County taxes go up by 57 cents a thousand to pay for that increased law enforcement for unincorporated areas. Our taxes went down in 2005 because we contracted on July 1, 2005 to contract with the county. We'll provide, because of that 57 cents in our tax base, $560,000 to the county to finance law enforcement. That's 53% of what we're paying right now. We're also, in the event of disincorporation, would give them the newly remodeled police satellite station we built on the Damascus Annex. It would be hard to think that we're going to lose our police force when we're giving them 53% of the money and a place to put the police. At the same rate for service, we could actually vote to join the existing Clackamas County Enhanced Law Enforcement District. It would increase our taxes 72 cents a thousand. And what that would mean is that we would be paying $1,266,000 for police coverage. That would be 21% more than we're paying now. And our taxes, combined county and city, would still go down 33%. The other thing mentioned was a park that, no, we haven't christened. We've broken ground on it. And it ought to be remembered that the vast majority of the money is being paid for by Metro because they were flexible enough to use money that was supposed to be for passive recreation. They allowed us to use what money we had left over for acquisition of sites to build that park. The city paid a minority of the money, Metro paid most of it.
Well, on the park, Metro gave us some of the bond money our people are paying back if we paid some money in. So that's where that money comes from. As for police service, I'm going to kind of side with, I don't know, the sheriff and the police union and the county chairman on law enforcement and the value of the city. So very clearly, law enforcement is a lot of moving parts to get to what he's talking about. We are going to lose police enforcement, local patrols, 100% of them. We'll have one officer spread over 100 miles in unincorporated, this side of unincorporated Clackamas County, without a significant effort by the community to reestablish the monies for those police officers. That's not an easy thing. More importantly, the limited services. We have a direction we can take. They're unsafe roads, and we're going to have money to basically improve those roads. Your property values are going to go up overnight when we pass that plan, and you are going to have impact and input on that. Staying a city is a great deal for every citizen in Damascus, and your taxes are going to go down year over year. The problem with taxes is where we started, not where we're going to end. Thank you.